name is Santana of the Culture Commentator. Is shifting the culture through music, lifestyle, fashion, and celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. Afro Latinos and Afro Latinas tend to be left out of this conversation when it comes to celebrating and acknowledging that we are a part of this culture as well. So, how are you two, being that you are proud Afro Latinas, are using your platform to bring awareness to this culture?
I think by being authentic in the things that you're displaying and sharing of your culture. And, even yesterday I was doing an interview where they were asking me about Hispanic Heritage Month and all these things. And I said, yes, I love that we have this. It's great. But ultimately, I want it to be more than just a month, or at least the contributions that we make to the culture and society and all the things beyond, get remembered more than just on 1 month basis, you know what I mean? And get celebrated on more than just a month occasion. So I feel as if just truly being authentic and sharing our culture as much as possible, and even little things. I mean, when I was putting República together, when you see the box here, it says born in Dominican Republic, made in the USA, because at the end of the day, that's where I was born. I don't want to forget that, but I know that I was raised in the States, and I don't want to forget that part either. And I don't want to forget, some of the things that you contribute to the culture, especially when, when I was on BET and everybody was like, where's she from? She looks mixed race. She looks that black. Then she's got this accent. It's like, yeah, well, Latinos listen to all this kind of music too, hip hop, R&B, you name it, jazz, and we've certainly have contributed to the genres as well. So I think just living authentically and any chance that you get in putting out that flavor that you do naturally have, because by way of your culture.
For me, using the platform, not just on Culture Kitchen, but just kind of like in my everyday, when I first started my blog, Flamboyant Eats, literally 15 years ago, I was very intentional with using that name, flamboyant, to kind of bring that culture into a word that everybody knows. And that was initially my way of celebrating and introducing the culture to the people. As a food writer and travel writer, I always kind of try to see things from my lens, right? Not just as, I've never really seen things from a political refugee perspective, but definitely as an immigrant, right? The challenges that my parents have gone through. So now specifically on Culture Kitchen, it's such an honor, honestly, in front of all of Clio TV's audience, all the millions of people, to interject my culture through my language. I'm very intentional with speaking Spanglish. And I just have this now, and Julissa might be able to say the same, or any person who's bilingual in any language. If I'm speaking in Spanish, I always follow through in English so that I'm not losing anybody and I'm not making anybody feel left out. Because what I want, if there's a Black or brown person, or even a white person who's watching who's non-Latino, I want to introduce them to that Spanish, right? But if they are Spanish speaking, I want them to know that, we go back and forth, and this is an organic experience at home. When I have my siblings over or I'm cooking with mommy, it's definitely that. There's always a bilingual Spanglish dynamic between us. So it was incredibly important for me to display that, so that people know that, yes, I'm a Black girl from DC, but I also speak fluent Spanish. And then also, I was very intentional. This was a conversation that I had with my production team. I was very intentional in how I wore my hair throughout the season, because I wanted the audience to also see that we come and we look in so many different ways. The African diaspora is so wide and so diverse and so beautiful. You can wear your hair beautiful and straight the way Julissa has it now. I can wear it under a hat, which I wear all the time, or my big, big curly hair. So I wanted the audience to see that even though I'm a Latina born in Cuba, I'm a Black girl from DC who wears my hair in cornrows. Like it's that important to me to represent the culture so that people can see that we're not just monolithic, if you will.